coming to you from an unknown location, at the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, bringing you the unknown. Welcome to another spine-tingling episode of Paranormal 411. Your hosts are David Reagan and Jason Scott, and together, they dive headfirst into the mysteries that lurk just beyond our understanding, featuring notable experts ready to share their insights into the world of the strange and unknown. So pull up a chair, pour a cup of something warm, and prepare to be enthralled. Here at Paranormal 411, we're not just a radio show, we're a community of truth seekers, adventurers of the mind, exploring the boundaries of the known and unknown. We invite you to join us, to share your thoughts, your experiences, your questions. Whether you've had your own encounter with the supernatural or you're simply intrigued by the inexplicable, we want to hear from you. So, don't be shy. Drop a comment and let's unravel the mysteries of the universe together. Buckle up as we journey beyond the veil of the ordinary, into the heart of the extraordinary. This is Paranormal 411, where the inexplicable meets reality and imagination takes flight. Stay tuned and remember, in the world of the paranormal, nothing is as it seems.
Oh,
all right.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome.
Tuesday.
Welcome to Tuesday, people.
Gotta love Tuesday.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful day.
All day long, right?
Yes.
I had to go in early. I didn't have to. I just chose to because someone needed me to be there early. So,
Well, that's awful nice of you.
yeah, I'm trying to turn over a
Great
new
job.
leaf. Yep. Trying to be a little nicer.
I need to be a little meaner.
Yeah, I can give you some lessons on that.
Oh, okay. Well, thank everybody for joining us.
Thanks, everybody. We enjoy having you here. Thanks for listening.
We got a little change up going. We're going to do a little conspiracy theory. Just a little. No, I got your button.
You do, don't you? You move. I'm gonna have to move it down to here.
Yeah, we need to move it over with that one.
Yeah, that's all right.
We're going to be talking about CRISPR.
Yes, gene editing.
Gene editing, yeah.
I mean, it can be used for good or bad. You know, I mean,
well, there's always a dark side. If there's a good side, there's a dark side.
Well, you know that anytime you have something like this, most of the time it's going to be used for dark projects too.
Oh, yeah.
And all governments, I would say, are definitely jumping on the bandwagon.
There can't be good without evil.
$1 million. Hey, you can find us at paranormal411.org, paranormal411 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Remember, you can tune in live every Tuesday and Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern. Also on Saturdays from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern. Remember, Saturday nights at 10 to 11. If you're in the metro Atlanta area, you catch us on WDJY FM. That's 99.1 FM. And for listeners outside of Atlanta, you could visit us at WDJYFM.com, or you could go to paranormal411.org and click the link.
Click it.
We're also on Subspace Radio on all major podcast platforms. Remember, don't miss the book. It's beautiful.
Been out for a couple months now.
Yes.
You got to get it. You got to leave a review.
Yes, please leave a review. East Tennessee Hauntings and Lore Edition 2. It's available on Amazon, or you go to paranormal411.org and click the link there. Join us. Join us. Like Jason said, we're going to be talking about CRISPR tonight. We're going to do a little conspiracy show tonight.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think, Jason? Conspiracy. Talk like this right here, the whole show. So then we act like, people might be listening.
So the short answer to what CRISPR is an immune system used by microbes to find and eliminate unwanted invaders.
Yes.
But now a couple of scientists, I won't mention their names, but I think they won the Nobel Peace Prize for it, have engineered this thing for genetic manipulation.
Yes.
So we're going to get into that.
And we'll have some examples of some stuff that's already been done.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, there's good and bad to all of this kind of stuff, you know, and in a conspiracy theory show, you usually talk more about the bad, but on the very end, we will talk about some good that this has done in the world.
Yeah.
You know, because it's good to leave on a good note, right?
Yeah, but I like to talk about the bad.
Oh, that's why the whole show's going to be about the bad. Bad. You want to start us off?
I can.
Because
So
I get into some other stuff. So other stuff.
So the advent of CRISPR, which is CRISPR, a revolutionary gene editing technology, has ignited a heated debate surrounding the creation of designer babies.
Oh man, you know, there's some people in this world that would love that.
I have 2 designer babies.
Do you?
Yeah, they're spoiled rotten. So this term refers to the practice of altering the genetic makeup of embryos to select for specific traits.
Yep. They can be over 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
They can have blonde hair, blue eyes.
Intelligence.
Yes.
Eye color. While the potential benefits of it are undeniable, the ethical implications are pretty profound and far-reaching.
Right. Well, just think about this. You could literally make brown-eyed, brown-haired people go extinct.
Yeah. If you could get this to the whole, you know, to the whole world.
You know? If it starts and then it just things happen.
Mm-hmm.
Possibilities there.
Yeah.
I mean, possibilities there.
So proponents of designer babies argue that this technology could be used to prevent genetic diseases, which is a good thing, improve the quality of life for individuals and families. It would do that by eliminating harmful mutations. Parents could potentially spare their children from debilitating conditions. A future where designer babies are used to enhance human capabilities and create a more intelligent, healthier, and more productive population. I think they're trying to play God.
Well, just, you know, more productive population. So you could actually start creating classes of people.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have your intelligent people that are going to go into the government and do stuff for the government. Then you could have your less intelligent people and they could do your daily things. And so you could literally create classes. And I'll tell you a great movie. Everybody knows the character, knows his homeworld, where he came from. Superman. That's how all their classes and everything were created that way, from their soldier classes all the way down to the people who were going to be in their senates and all that stuff were created specifically for what they did. So that would be a potential downfall of it, I think.
Yeah, and here's the concerns. If you did that, that could lead to some form of genetic discrimination.
Of course.
I mean, who wants discrimination?
People like me wouldn't exist anymore.
That's where individuals with certain genetic traits are considered superior to others. This could probably exacerbate existing social inequalities and create a genetic elite. There is a risk of unintended consequences as genetic modifications could have foreseen effects on an individual's health and development.
Right.
So the creation of designer babies, it also raises questions about the limits of human intervention in nature. A lot of people argue that altering the genetic makeup of embryos is playing God and could have unpredictable consequences for future generations.
Right.
Got a caller. We got a caller. Oh, we don't. Well, we might have a caller.
No. No callers.
But we were talking about playing God. What if God used something like this to make us?
Right.
Possible. It is possible, and it probably is what the truth is. But these designer babies, they might be used for commercial purposes, leading to a market for genetically enhanced individuals.
Yeah.
So
make them stronger.
Get them faster on the black market. Yeah. Sell them millions of dollars.
Sorry, everybody. I had to text somebody. My daughter was trying to call. Tori was needing something. But that's the thing with it, though. Just like you was just saying, you can go in, and if something like this did become available, whether it was through proper means or not, there would be black markets and things popping up. So you could go to Joe Schmo down the street in his basement and have your baby altered. But then who's to say that he knows what he's actually doing?
Yeah.
And you don't have some kind of something on the wing. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just think that there's good that could come of this for sure. But I just think that the other things far outweigh the good right now.
Oh yeah.
Because there is no laws on the book or anything right now of saying you can't use CRISPR for X. What's up, Mike? How you doing, buddy? You can't use CRISPR for X. You know what I mean? There's nothing out there saying that you can't do certain things with this technology. I was going to talk about bioweapons. What do you think?
Yeah.
So CRISPR technology could theoretically be used to create biological weapons. Now, by editing the genomes of viruses or bacteria, it could be possible to develop more virulent and resistant strains that could be used in bioterrorism. Now, this potential misuse is particularly concerning because CRISPR makes it relatively easy and inexpensive to manipulate DNA. While the actual development of CRISPR-based bioweapons would require significant expertise and resources, the possibility remains a serious security threat. So, people could create enhanced pathogens. So, they could do like I was just talking about, make the virulence and the resistance of pathogens. So they could actually make it harder. Once they make it, it could last longer before someone could try to kill it off or even find out, what you used to even create it, what it even is.
Yeah, this reminds me of a show you turned me on to.
Oh yes,
The Fringe.
Isn't that a great show?
It is. And it's all about manipulating the DNA and
yes,
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Superhumans.
Isn't that crazy? Are you still on season 1? Are you still in season 1?
Yes. It's good.
Yes, it's definitely worth watching. You could also have genetic targeted attacks. So you can actually precisely, with genetic modifications, could be used to target specific populations or individuals based on their genetic makeup.
Yep.
So you could say, I don't like X, and wipe them out.
What up, bird dog?
What's up? You know, you can use it to target people with genetic vulnerabilities. And one thing that we've talked about before on the show, population control.
Yes.
So you can also use this to ensure that a particular gene is passed on to nearly all offspring, potentially altering the entire population. What do you think about that?
Yeah. It's kind of crazy that you could do that, but this day and age, you can do just about anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, could you imagine though, making a specific bioweapon that could target a individual down to an individual all the way to a group of individuals?
That's crazy. That's dangerous.
Yeah. All right. I know you got the next one.
Global control.
Yes, it is very scary.
One of the more outlandish conspiracies about CRISPR involves global control. So proponents of this theory suggest that powerful individuals or organizations are using gene editing technology to manipulate the human population, which David just said, for their own nefarious purposes. They often claim that these entities are seeking to create a more compliant, docile, or easily controlled population.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
They've used in animals already, they have used, say, rabbit DNA and stuff like that and put it in them and have made a more docile species than what it was before. They've actually already done that. So that is a proven technique.
Yeah.
So just think if they started doing that to every baby that was born, making them more docile, more afraid of the government.
Yes.
Be afraid of the
I think it
government.
might be what they're doing.
Maybe.
So, but this conspiracy theory of global control, it involves claims of secret government experiments, the involvement of extraterrestrial forces. Some theorists suggest that CRISPR technology is being used to implant mind control chips or to alter human behavior in different ways.
Right.
These claims are often supported by dubious evidence, such as misinterpreted scientific research or anecdotal accounts. I think we got some black ops going on with this. There's got to be.
I think that it's possible. I mean, honestly, they have what's called gene drives for population control, where you could spread harmful traits. So it introduces genes that could cause sterility.
Yeah.
Or other harmful traits in the population, leading to population decline or collapse. They could release gene drives into the wild to disrupt ecosystems, potentially causing widespread environmental damage. And synthetic biology and new pathogens, what we talked about a minute ago, kind of. They could create entirely new organisms or modify existing ones in ways that nature never intended.
Yeah. It's always bad to go against nature. It's not, it's always a risk.
Well,
I think there's certain way things should be done. And don't you?
yeah. Well, I mean, if you look at nature over millions of years, things happen. Certain things die off, other things continue, right? Until you get what we have today. In another million years, what will happen? But it happens over long expanses of time. And when you just go in and insert stuff in that shouldn't be there, can just collapse ecosystems. And
say I wanted to shade my house, but the shade tree is shading the other where my house is not. So I go in and I plant or I manipulate these branches. You can do that now to grow the other way. Is that the same thing? I believe it is.
Yep. Gene manipulation. Yes, Roy, I will not say that word, but yes, I do mean like that.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Where's our ambulance?
That's right. It's over here.
Oh, we still got that thing.
We do. From a bygone era, right?
Yes.
Now, they could also modify existing pathogens by altering known pathogens to evade current detection methods and treatments. I have the real good doom and gloom stuff, don't I?
Yes, you do.
I'll let you go next.
I think I can get this one out before the break. Yeah, surely. Okay. While CRISPR offers a potential for medical advancements,
yes,
it is essential to approach its use with caution due to the potential for unintended consequences. One significant concern is the risk of off-target effects.
Right.
Where the gene editing system targets unintended genes, leading to unforeseen consequences. These off-target edits could disrupt the essential biological process, causing health problems or even genetic disease, which I think we've, pretty much seen that in the last 3 years.
Yes.
Another issue is the long-term effect. While short-term benefits may be apparent, the long-term consequences of modifying an individual's genetic makeup are unknown. So you don't know what's going to happen to them later on.
Nope. They've also, with this, noticed that sometimes when they go in to edit, it deletes a whole bunch of extra stuff, parts of the DNA that they weren't expecting to be deleted.
Yeah, there's a risk that mutations or genetic imbalances could manifest later in life, which would lead to big health problems and disabilities. So the potential for unintended consequences raises a lot of concerns. If gene editing technology is used to create designer babies, there's a risk of inadvertently creating individuals with undesirable traits, such as Superman's nemesis.
Which one?
What was that first one? The first Superman. Dang. I can't think of it. It's been so long. Can't think. Lex Luger.
Oh,
or Lex Luthor.
Luthor.
Yeah. It could lead to social inequalities and discrimination based on the genetic factors. So to mitigate the risks associated with CRISPR, it is crucial to conduct rigorous testing and safety assessments before using the technology in a clinical setting. This includes evaluating the potential for off-target effects, conducting long-term studies to assess the long-term consequences. It's essential to establish ethical guidelines and regulations to ensure that it is used responsibly and for the benefit of our society, which in some cases it probably is not.
Yeah, you can't tell me that all the governments around the world aren't already using it.
No.
And with to go with what Roy says, I think it combined with AI
Oh my
could
Lord.
be a detriment. Yes. Absolutely.
That's the death of us.
Yeah. Well, just think about this. You can feed the information into AI and then tell AI, solve this problem for me. I want a baby that's blah, 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 blah. And then it could go in and go, you need to do this.
They're doing that right now.
Yeah.
They got to be.
Guarantee it.
If somebody like me or you could think of it, why
Right.
couldn't
Yeah, those eggheads have already thought of it.
yeah.
Bean counters.
the Geek Squad?
Yes. No, seriously, I guarantee you're right about that.
That's a good point, Roy.
Yep. Yeah. I really think that's possible.
Look there. It's break time.
Break time.
Break time.
Break time. Break time. Have a break time song now.
So we're going to take a quick break so you can hear from our very good friends.
Yes.
And remember, we'll be right back after this quick break.
What if the world we know is merely a fraction of reality? What if there are forces, entities, and phenomena that exist just beyond our comprehension in the shadows of the unknown? Welcome to Paranormal 411, your gateway to the unexplained and the downright chilling. Imagine, if you will, a quiet, sleepy town tucked away from the hustle and bustle of the city. The locals tell tales of a house atop a hill where strange lights flicker and eerie sounds echo in the dead of night. Some say it's haunted, others claim it's a portal to another realm. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain: those who venture there are never quite the same. Or picture this, a clear, starry night in the heart of the desert. Suddenly a blinding flash cuts across the sky, a craft of unknown origin moving at impossible speeds. It hovers, then vanishes, leaving only questions and a sense of awe. Could it be visitors from another world, or perhaps a secret government project? These stories, these encounters with the unknown, are what we love here at Paranormal 411. Our mission? To explore the unexplored, to question the unquestioned, and to shine a light into the darkest corners of the paranormal. We've journeyed through haunted houses and UFO sightings, and into the mysteries of cryptids and psychic phenomena, and pondered the existence of other dimensions. And yet, there is so much more to discover. Paranormal 411 is your guide to the unexplained and the extraordinary. Here we talk about the mysteries that lurk in the shadows of our world, from haunted houses and UFO sightings to cryptids and psychic phenomena. We love to question, to explore, and to understand the unknown. There's a world of mystery out there just waiting to be discovered. So why not join us on this journey into the unknown? Subscribe to our YouTube channel and become a part of the Paranormal 411 community. Together, we can uncover the secrets that the universe holds. Welcome to Paranormal 411. Your journey into the unknown starts here. Join us.
In the heart of Madisonville, Tennessee, lies a pizzeria like no other. Step through the door of Legends and Lore Pizzeria and be transported to a realm where paranormal and cryptid encounters, along with mouth-watering pizza, go hand in hand. Meet Eddie and his crew, who serve up slices of the supernatural along with the best pies in town. With the walls adorned with eerie artifacts, indulge in piping hot slices that melt in your mouth and tease your taste buds. And it's not just the locals who love the incredible pizza. Legends and Lore has been selected as the best pizza joint in all of Monroe County. As lovers of everything pizza and the paranormal, the owners have mastered the art of crafting unforgettable combinations that will leave you wanting more. To stay connected with this mystical eatery, follow Legends and Lore Pizzeria on Facebook, where tales of their latest creations and upcoming specials will be shared. Make sure to browse their custom menu, featuring legendary pizzas like the Chupacabra Ranch and the Exorcist. So, whether you have an appetite for the supernatural or simply seek the best pizza in town, Legends and Lore is the place to be. Come for the unforgettable flavors, stay for the captivating stories, and find yourself in a world where legends and pizza collide.
Get ready to rock with the electrifying sound of Catalyst, a band that's sure to leave you wanting more. With their powerful lyrics and killer riffs, Catalyst is a great sound in the world of rock music. You can listen and find Catalyst on Bandcamp, or go to the link at paranormal411.org and click on their banner.
All right.
All right.
We're back.
You know, we need a fader button where we can just fade in, but I don't have it.
That'd
be nice,
we
wouldn't
need
it?
to talk to them about that, huh?
So we got Randy Hutchison joined us while we was on break. Thank you, Randy.
Yeah, we've got a few more people that popped in. Hey, everybody. We're off that break now.
If you just joined us, I'll recap. We're talking about CRISPR. It's what is it, David? Gene
editing
software, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
I have heard, Roy says, I've heard that every
ecstatic in AI says it will lead to all human demise. We've heard that too.
Oh, expert. Yeah.
Expert.
Instead of ecstatic.
Are you ecstatic?
Yeah. I mean, they're trying to get people to slow down until they figure out more about it, you know. But they're not going to do it.
No.
So here's a few things that they've already done with this gene editing. In a notable experiment, scientists in Japan used CRISPR to introduce a gene from jellyfish that produces green fluorescent protein, or GFP, into a marmoset embryo. Now, this gene causes the animal to glow green under ultraviolet light. The modified embryos were then implanted into surrogate mothers, resulting in the birth of baby monkeys that carried the GFP gene. So under ultraviolet light, they glow green.
Why would they want
green
to do that?
marmosets?
I mean, just practice or something.
Well, they say that the primary purpose of this experiment is not to create glowing animals for novelty, but they're doing it to advance scientific research.
Okay.
The GFP gene acts as a marker, allowing researchers to track the gene's expression and study the effects of genetic modifications in real time. This can be particularly useful in understanding genetic diseases and developing new treatments. That makes no sense to me, but I am not an expert.
Yeah, I don't know
on
why
that.
anybody would want to glow in the dark.
Glow green under ultraviolet light. I'd be
Unless
like,
they were wanting to be a
hey,
superhero.
you could go to a rave or something with
Yeah.
UV lights and just like stand out and just be like,
You
you
know,
wouldn't have to paint yourself.
you remember the movie where there was a pill for that? Super strength or superhuman
Yeah.
pill. I can't think of the movie.
That'd be cool, wouldn't
Yes.
it? Now, ethical considerations of these experiments have significant scientific value, right? But they also raise a lot of ethical questions about the use of genetic engineering in animals. Concerns include the welfare of the modified animal and the potential long-term impacts that these kinds of genetic modifications may have on the animal itself and on its future generations.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That goes along with that unintended consequences.
Yes. Yeah. Now, there is something called a gene drive. It's not put in a computer. Now, it is a technology that uses CRISPR to ensure that a particular gene is passed on to nearly all offspring. So kind of like the one with the GFP, right?
Yeah.
It's put in, so then that way it gets passed on. So this potentially alters an entire population. Now, this could be used to eradicate diseases like malaria by targeting mosquito populations. It also poses significant ecological risks. Now, the release of gene drives into the wild could disrupt ecosystems in unpredictable ways, potentially leading to the extinction of species or other unintended environmental impacts. Now, this makes the regulation and control of gene drives crucial to prevent ecological disasters. I mean, could you imagine you thinking that, hey, we're going to do this, we're going to eradicate the mosquito, no more malaria, no more all these diseases that they carry. Hey, we can do that for ticks and all kinds of other crap too, right? But look at this. What is the unintended consequences of that?
Yeah. If you take away a tick, that'll affect a lot of things. It'll affect the food for
Whatever eats it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Because chickens and all kinds of other birds and stuff like that eat ticks and things like
I
that.
think we know where the blue people came from now.
Blue in Smurfs?
No.
Smurf?
Ain't there a blue people like in North Carolina? Or
There was a family of
yeah,
blue people.
their skin was blue.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
They were gods living high up in the mountains.
Yep.
Now, it's funny because I have that twice in here. Did that. So on privacy concerns, you have the ability to edit genes, and that could raise significant privacy concerns. There is a risk that individuals' genetic information could be edited or used without their consent. Now, this could lead to scenarios where genetic modifications are made for purposes other than the individual's benefit, such as for surveillance or discrimination. Ensuring genetic privacy and securing genetic data are essential to prevent misuse. And they have some cases of things like this. So they had a case in China in 2018.
China.
Yeah, China. It's called the case of He Jian Kui, I guess, if you want to look it up. Announced that he had used CRISPR to edit the genomes of twin girls, made them immune to HIV. Now, this was done during the vitro fertilization, and the announcement of it sparked a global outcry. Now, the scientific community condemned the experiment for its ethical violations, lack of transparency, and potential health risks to the children. Now, he was later sentenced to prison for his actions.
Wonder what happened to the twin.
They say that, what's up, Jeff?
What's up,
They say
Jeff?
that they're not keeping up with them, or it's not going to be a publicized thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's pretty crazy if you ask me. Now, some other unintended consequences in animal studies. There's instances where CRISPR has caused unintended genetic mutations in animal studies. Now, for example, some studies have shown that CRISPR can use large deletions or rearrangements of DNA, which could lead to unforeseen health issues. So these findings can actually underscore the importance of thorough testing regulations before CRISPR can be safely used in humans. Yeah. That was where I was talking about earlier, where they said that it can accidentally delete large sections of DNA. Yeah. Could you imagine? You could have a front and a back, Jason.
I could have two fronts.
Yeah.
That would be weird, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What if you had to pee? Would the front go the same time the back went?
I guess it depends on if you had two bladders
Or two brains?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all I have. That is everything.
On a good note,
we do have something good to say about this.
In 2019, Victoria Gray, she was the first person in the United States to receive CRISPR treatment for a genetic disease.
Yes.
And she had sickle cell, anemia. And now these therapies are approved in the US and the UK.
Yep.
And also in 2020, let me get back here. 2020, the Nobel Prize in Chemistry went to CRISPR's developers. So that's a good thing. They're helping people, but they're also, what word would I use? Helping, but not helping.
Right. They're helping, but at the same time, they're making it easier for other people to do the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So who gets a hold of this CRISPR's thing and some mad scientist like, what's his name on the Fringe?
Oh yeah. What is his name? I forgot his name now.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a good show.
It's good. Good show. Awesome show. And he does some mad scientist stuff for sure.
He does. It is a cool show.
Humans have come full circle with CRISPR. The end is here. I think that you're right, Jeff. I mean, the possibility of it is very true that this could be the end if we don't watch out because of what we've talked about tonight. We've talked about the fact that, they can make diseases more virulent, strains that are, attack faster and kill faster and are harder to kill themselves.
So if they could do that, make you where you couldn't get AIDS, why couldn't they make it where you couldn't get cancer?
Randy says, that is right. I am legend. Yep.
I think it's a population thing. And the government's probably involved. Wouldn't you say?
I would say.
I don't know.
Well, I would say that with all the good that we know of, right?
Yeah.
Like this young lady that no longer has sickle cell anemia. She was cured. Fully cured. Hey, Higer, how you doing, buddy?
What's up?
What's up? Fully cured from it, from using this CRISPR. Never has to worry about sickle cell ever again. That's awesome. But for every one of those, how many have the government done that we will probably never hear about?
Never.
In trying to create You know what they're going to try to create, right? All governments around the world, and some of them have already said that they're doing it. Yes, some of them have already said that they're testing it. Russia, China, and I think Italy said that they're not taking it off the table. There's been quite a few other countries that said that they are looking into creating super soldiers.
Cyborgs.
I mean, could you imagine having people on the battlefield that, yes, I Am Legend. Yeah, that was Randy. And look what it did. Turn the world into zombies.
Yeah, that was an unintended consequence.
That's right.
So who's to say that this lady that got cured later on down the road, she might be zombified? You never know.
Maybe.
I'd say they're keeping a good eye on her.
Well, could you not imagine, though, like I said, the super soldier thing?
Oh, yeah.
You make them faster, stronger, smarter, but also where they have less emotions and very high tolerance of pain.
Mm-hmm.
And they've already proved that you don't have to grow an embryo to implant this stuff, that you could do it straight and edit a person that's already this fully grown genes.
They did it in Captain America.
Yeah. Yep. Dang it.
All this movie stuff.
They were using CRISPR all this time.
They knew about it. It all came from the aliens.
That's it. That's it. I'm not saying it's aliens.
Yeah.
But it's aliens. It's been a while since we've done a show kind of like this. And it's kind of fun to get to go back and touch on some subjects a little bit every once in a while.
I do want to ask Jeff who won the Battle of the Bands.
Jeff, who won the Battle of the Bands?
Randy says no sympathy. Imagine soldiers with no sympathy.
That's right.
Right or wrong.
That's right. Yeah. You just point them in a direction, tell them who they need to go kill, and then they're gone. Just turn them loose. Let them off the chains. Yeah. It'd be terrible.
Yeah.
So Jeff, who won? Let us know.
Let us know.
We need to know. The Battle of the Bands. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that when it comes to a topic like this, it's good to end on the fact that this young lady is no longer got sickle cell and that she can live a good, productive, healthy life, as far as we know right now, right?
Yeah.
And that they could further that technology. But it's also always good to understand that for all the good something can do, it could also do the opposite. And there's governments and people out there that don't care what collateral damage is, just to test things like that, It
offers a lot of potential for medical advancements.
Right.
It is essential to approach its use with caution, though, and ethical consideration.
Yes.
The potential for unintended consequences, such as the off-target effects and the long-term health risks, they got to be evaluated if they're going to use this stuff. The ethical implications of gene editing, including the creation of designer babies and the potential for social inequalities must be addressed by striking a balance between the technology, innovation, and ethical responsibility.
Right.
So we can harness the power of CRISPR for the benefit of humanity and just minimize its risk.
Yes.
I think that's what needs to be, but that ain't going to happen.
Well, it's like, Roy was talking about a little bit ago, AI.
Mm-hmm.
It goes right along with that, right? So we know all the good things that could come from AI, right? All the way across the board. We know all the good that can come from it. And there's tons of great possibilities with AI. But we also know that the people who, created AI are also the ones coming out saying, whoa, 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 we need to kind of slow down here.
Yeah.
Because we can't no longer go in and know what's even driving it anymore. We don't even know what's driving it. And we need to stop, right where we are, don't go any further, and study it for a little while. But yet countries and governments and all these things are pushing it further. And they're pushing it not only for their own gains, right? But we know it's in our military. We know it's in a lot of other things.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's in our military, it's in other militaries around the world. We're not the only ones that's going to use that technology. Well, why would you not use this technology the same way?
Right.
So, the people who created this needs to be like, whoa, wait. Let's understand it better before we just jump over into the deep end of the pool and we don't have floaties and we can't swim. And we create something that kills everybody.
Yeah, well,
makes a sterile planet.
I'm not so sure the creators wouldn't be responsible for something like that. It would be
no, but they're responsible for coming up with the means for them to be created. Right. So they should be the loudest voice saying we should be ethical in how we use this software or how we use this, gene editing,
just like cold fusion. Everybody and their mama wants it.
Right. Yeah.
When it happened. But same way with this. Everybody and their mama is going to be good and bad, going to be looking for it.
Mm-hmm. It'd be like, having the printer over there and printing
babies.
Printing whatever you want. Yeah.
Roger, we do have to die sometime, son.
We do. But at the same time, make the best of it and live as long as you can.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Be happy.
Be happy. I think, the Beatles had it right.
Yes.
Love. Love, love.
Be kind, love.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's about all we got.
That is all we got. That's the whole show, everybody. I hope everybody liked it. CRISPR. I'll tell you, if it's not done anything, hopefully it has made you want to go out and look into it and all of its possibilities, Uh-oh. Roger says he knows John Connor. Be careful. Is it the real one or is it the fake one?
Yeah.
Because if you go on further, there's a fake one too. Fake John Connor. So we want to thank everybody for coming to tonight's show. Remember, you can find us at paranormal411.org, Paranormal 411 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Remember, we are live every Tuesday and Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern. Also from Saturdays, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern. Remember, Saturday nights at 10 to 11, if you're in the metro Atlanta area, you catch us on WDJY FM. That's 99.1 FM. And for listeners outside of Atlanta, you can listen to us at WDJYFM.com or click the link on our website at paranormal411.org. We're also on Subspace Radio and all major podcast platforms. Don't miss our new book. Yes, East Tennessee Hauntings and Lore Edition 2. You can find it on Amazon or at paranormal411.org. Right? East Tennessee Hauntings and Lore Edition 2.
Oh, yeah.
Join us.
Join us. We'll see you next time.
Yes, see you Thursday.